What up, gamers? Is Will777JP back with another video, and this time it's a collection video. 3 weeks ago, man, I am so sorry, guys, but 3 weeks ago I started with the very first video game collection video, which was the PSVR 2 games. I also shown you guys the digital collection on my PlayStation 5, and I'm gonna do the same thing today, where I am going to show you guys part of the collection, because this video will take forever, right? It already takes forever as is, but the reason it took me 3 weeks is because I organized everything in alphabetical order. Now, I had a lot of it in organized alphabetical order as is already, but over the last year or so, I stopped putting the games where they belong. Meaning, I got a new game, I just put it in this empty slot over here, an empty shelf, and I kept stacking them up. Well, it took me 3 hours in total to put everything where it belonged. And like, for example, this shelf is full. So if I got a game that started with A, I got to pull the last game out of here, of the row, put it over here. But before I do that, I got to pull this game out, put it over here. Before I do that, I got to pull that here, and then keep on and on and on. So that's the reason why I let these games stack over the course of the year, because I did not feel like doing that. I was lazy. So in order to prevent that, I should have done it when I had the opportunity. Instead, I stacked up, I think it was about 50-60 games that I did not put, and next thing you know, I'm spending hours to put it all together. But I got everything organized in the order that I wanted to, except for my Xbox stuff and my Nintendo Switch stuff, which I will get to that later. That shouldn't take very long. But guys, so I'm going to continue on. These videos should now drop more frequently now that everything is in the alphabetical order. And the way that I want to do this is very similar as I did last time with my PSVR 2 video, or PSVR 2 games video. And basically show you the game, also show you or tell you a little bit about it, if I played it, what made me want to buy it, if I can remember the price, I will also give you the price, and so on and so forth. So, because I tend to talk a lot in these videos, I am going to do one row at a time. Now, my dilemma was, should I start with PlayStation 3? Should I start with, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, whatever. I'm just going to do what I feel like doing. Now, it could switch, it could vary, but I have enough here to at least start the videos up again, and this will be the second video of my collection. Now, once I feel like I have enough videos, I'll start a playlist so you guys can just watch them from beginning to end. Now, obviously, I still have more organizing to do. I got a lot of crap up there that I don't like how it looks. It makes it look very freaking cluttered, but we will get to that eventually. All right. So let's start, not PS3, because you guys seen a lot of my mail call videos, and a lot of those games came during that time. Same thing with the Xbox stuff. So I will start off with the PS5 stuff, actually. So we'll do one row at a time. There's 20 games per row. And once again, I'll explain a little bit about it, price, if I remember it. At the bare minimum, I'll tell you if I got the game day one or if I got the game later on. And that's going to be important because people see this and they think I spent a lot of money. Of course I spent a lot of money, but not as much as you think, because I look for bargains all the time. And I'm going to give you an example of the bargains that I find. So in the A section, which covers A's and then starts with B's, the very second video is Ad Infinitum. Now this game, it's brand new sealed. I have not opened it, but I paid $13 for this game on Woot.com. $13. I think it was 13. It's selling for 12 right now, but I got it for very, very cheap. So not every game that I have bought, I bought for $60 or the $70. So that's why I say that it's not as much money as you may think the game is. But either way, so the very first game is A Plague Tale Requiem. Now, this game, I really, really enjoyed. I do want to do a second playthrough. I do want to go back and get the platinum for this game, but I have just been so busy playing all the new stuff that comes out that I haven't been back. I still prefer the very first game, which is A Plague's Tale Innocence, I believe it was, which I got on PlayStation Plus. I have not bought a physical copy of that game, but I definitely do want to get a physical copy of it for the PS4 because I really, really love it. The second one, it was really, really good. I just don't think it was as good as the first one. I have beaten it. I don't know how long it took me, but I do want to do a New Game Plus and continue to get the platinum for this game. Hugo and Alicia, I think her name is, they're just, I mean, it's a good story, man. It's a good, sibling, big sister, little brother kind of deal. Medieval times, which I love that time. It was really nice. The next one is Ad Infinitum. Now, that game I have not played. That game, I just bought it because it was cheap. Now, remember, just because it was cheap doesn't mean that I don't want to play it. I definitely do. Two biggest criteria for me when buying a game is, one, do I have an interest in it? Now, the interest doesn't have to be huge. It can be something small, but it has to match the price, meaning that the interest that I have has to match the price. So even though I have some sort of interest in this game, if this game was $25, I would not have bought it, even if I have a little bit. But at the time that I bought it, the interest that I had for this game definitely matched the price of what it was selling. And it's published by Nacon. Nacon. And these people have made numerous games similar to this, where it's basically like, it's a horror game, and you kind of gotta solve puzzles and kind of figure things out like that. And the reason I was just saying this on my live last night while going through my first time ever playing Silent Hill live stream is, I play a lot of horror games, not because I want to get scared or because I like scary stuff, but because I figured that, or I have found out that horror games have really good stories and interesting stories. The next one is called Air Twister. Now, I made a YouTube short when I unpackaged this game, or unboxed, and I saw it on Amazon for, I think it was $15. Man, go check that video. I don't remember, but I believe it was under $20. And it's basically like, it's a shooter. It reminds me of like one of those shooters from the PS3 era, and that's why I got it. I mean, the graphics don't look the best, but it did catch my attention, and I decided to check it out, especially for the price. Once again, the interest matched the price. Next one, you guys have seen in one of my recent videos, Alan Wake Remastered. Now, this game came out for the Xbox 360 originally, and then it came out the remastered edition on the PS5 and Series X. I bought it because I wanted to play it because a lot of people said good things about it, and because Alan Wake 2 was coming out. So I bought this. As you have seen on my video, I paid $30 for this game, and the price for this game has gone up. I think it's selling for like $90 or something like that, 85 or $100, somewhere around there. Aliens Fireteam. Now, this game, I bought it originally day one. I think it was $40 day one on GameStop. I bought it. I put it in for like 20 minutes. I didn't like it. I did not like it because it was it was an online co-op game, and my online presence was nothing. So I thought you can do couch co-op, but you couldn't. And my son really likes aliens, so I was like, hey, why not? It wasn't until I think it was either the beginning of this year or the end of 2023 where me and Nelson Gaming Culture, which will be on the State of Game podcast tonight, told me, hey, let's play this game. And I played it on PS Plus, and man, I had such a great time with it. And like I say a lot, maybe you guys have heard me before, is watching paint dry is fun when you do it with friends. So, great game. I definitely recommend this. It's on PS Plus, last I remember. If not, I still recommend you buy it. You can find it for cheap. Alone in the Dark. Now, I think this is a remake of the original Alone in the Dark that came out, I believe, in the 90s or early 2000s. I got this game $20, I believe it was, on GameStop. I have not played it yet. Or was it GameStop? Yes, I think it was GameStop. $20. I have not played it. It's a horror game. Once again, it's got some big name actors in here, and the interest matched the price. But that's all I can say because I have not played it. I think reviews are kind of average on it. Honestly, I don't think that it did anything special. Next one is Annu Mutationum. Now this game is like a what do they call 16-bit kind of looking graphics game. I actually played this for about an hour and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a limited run published game, but I did not get it on limited run. I think I got it on Amazon, and I do enjoy the game. It's just something else came out around this time that kind of took me away. I'm definitely planning on going back. I see it every time I walk by my collection. I'm like, I gotta play that game. But yeah, another cool thing about this game is that it came, I don't have them. I don't know where I put them. I give it to my son a lot of times, but it came with some like cards and stuff like that. Wait, is this it right here? Let me put this back. Let me just double check. Is this one of the cards? No, I was looking at this card, but it came with a couple cards like this. It's pretty cool. Anything that's extra in the games, I really like that. Next one is Absolve, End of Gods. Wait, Absolve, End of God. It's a horror game. I don't remember. I know I got this off Amazon. And I got it for cheap. I have not played it yet. Did I get this from Amazon? I want to say I got it from Amazon, but I don't remember. Either way, it's a horror game. It interests me. Like, what's up with all the, markings in her face and her neck? Like, what's happening here, right? So that caught my attention. So I went ahead and picked it up. I also paid, I think it was under $20 for that game. The next one is Origami 2. Now, I played Origami 1 on Game Pass, and I really liked the game. It's like a stealth ninja game. And I saw it on sale Black Friday last year, and I forgot how much it was. But I was like, you know what? I need to play this game. And I compared the digital price to physical, and physical was a little bit cheaper, so I ended up going with that. The next one, Astrobot. Now, you guys definitely know about Astrobot. Today's October 13th. Yes, October 13th. I will be talking a little bit about Astrobot in the State of Game podcast, so stay tuned. Love this game. Really good game. I ended up getting the platinum for this game. I think it took me 27 hours. Next one is Atlas Fallen. Wow, was this a surprise banger. I mean, I shouldn't say it was a surprise because I got this game day one, and it was a very good game. And I put it down for something else, and I just started to pick it back up again and co-oping it with Henry Heck, which will be on the State of Game podcast tonight. And we kind of stopped because Space Marine 2 came out and a couple other games came out, but me and Henry got to get back to this. I don't want to beat it by myself. Even though you can, but you can play co-op. And like I said, why not game with friends? The next one is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. And I'm sorry, guys, it's hard for me to grab the games that are in there packed tightly, and I'm recording this on my cell phone. But Avatar's Frontier of Pandora, Gold Edition. Now, with this game, it's a Ubisoft game, right? So if you've played any Ubisoft game, you kind of can imagine what the gameplay is like. Whether that's a good or bad thing, it's up to you. I like Ubisoft games. I got this game day one, and I also got the Gold Edition because I have a friend who works at GameStop, and they were able, I think the game was $120, and I think I got it for like $90. So for 90 bucks, you save 30. I was like, heck, why not? I have not beaten it. I think I have maybe like 2 or 3 hours of gameplay. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Awesome game. Awesome game. Difficult. And that's why I have not beaten it. I really like this game. I am stuck with a difficulty on it, but I definitely want to go back and get back to it, see if I can beat it. But man, I highly recommend this damn game, dude. I really, really love it. Stuff like this, like Max, like Titanfall, like that was an awesome game. I know it's a different type of game, but I just love stuff like this, like sci-fi, Max, like all that stuff really, really gets me going. I mean, another game is, we will get to it a different day, but like this one. Like Rift Breaker, oh, love that game, even though I haven't beat it. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now this game I also got day one. I got the deluxe edition. I got it from Target, I believe it was. I have not beaten this game, guys. I forgot. This came out, I think February or January of this year, but I have not beaten it, and I don't know why, because I really enjoy this game. I mean, it's not like the best Assassin's Creed, but it's definitely a game that I like and I definitely want to go back to. The other game is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, you guys have all seen that game. I have beaten this game a couple times. I think I have over 200 hours in this game. I actually left off at another playthrough, which I'm probably about 30% done. And the reason I started that playthrough is because I haven't played the DLCs and I own the DLCs. Atomic Heart, I remember this game came out when the Russians invaded Ukraine, and I think it was a Russian developer, and people were kind of shitting on this game, and the game was unique. It caught my attention. I really like the fact that you can see the damage you instill on the enemy. Like if you're fighting a robot and you slash them across the stomach, you can see that mark on the robot. I do own the first DLC. I just haven't beaten this game. I don't know why. I do not know why. Back 4 Blood. That's the next one. Now, Back 4 Blood is still brand new, and I got it because it was $10. That's it. It's a pretty cool shooter. These are also... Oh, no, that's World War Z. I was going to say, these are the guys that made Space Marine 2, but these are not the same guys. It's World War Z. But Back 4 Blood, zombie co-op shooter. You guys know what it is. I played a little bit on it on PS Plus, but nothing major. I got it literally because it was $10. Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. Now, I got this game day one, and I beat this game. As soon as I played it, I did not stop playing it until I finished it. I didn't put any other games in there. Highly, highly recommend this game. It's a AA game, another game published by Focus. But man, it's got like a supernatural feel to it. Man, it's just cool. It's got some like detective work in there, but it's an action game. It's pretty awesome, man. I highly recommend Banishers Ghost of New Eden. I know that the price right now isn't very low, but that's because this game is pretty good in my opinion. So I don't know if that's the reason for it. Is it still selling well or what? But I highly recommend that game, man. It's really awesome. Beyond a Steel City. I'll just pull these two up. Beyond the Steel City, I have never played, but I was able to get this edition. What's it called? Book edition. I have never opened it, but it caught my attention. It's like a cyberpunk kind of world, and it's published by Microids, and Microids publishes a lot of indie titles. But yeah, I haven't played it, so I can't tell you much about it. I got it for real cheap. That's the reason I bought it. But also the cyberpunk stuff is what interests me, and that's why I got it. And if you guys don't know, I am a huge fan of cyberpunk, and I even got that game day one. I didn't go for the refunds when they were doing it. I just waited. Blasphemous 2. Now, Blasphemous 2... I didn't beat the first one. I'm actually really close to beating the first one. And I got a copy of Blasphemous 2 even though I didn't beat the first one, because it's kind of an indie title, and also indie titles like this, physical copy, don't stay around too long. But little did I know that Blasphemous 1 was crowdfunded, and it did really, 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 really well. So it getting a physical release for the second game made a lot of sense to the publisher. Now, it's a difficult game. It's not something that's easy, but it's very, very doable. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's so complicated you can't do it. If somebody like me can do it, somebody like you can do it as well. And yeah, that's about it for my first row of games. So it took me 20 minutes. So yeah, that's why I will only go one row at a time. But let me know, do you own any of these games that I just showed you guys here? A Plex to Requiem, Ad Infinitum, Air Twister, Alan Wake Remastered, Aliens, Fire Team Elite, Alone in the Dark, and Mutation, Epsilon, I think it is, End of Gods, Origami 2, Astrobot, Atlas Fallen, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Atomic Heart, Back 4 Blood, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, Beyond Steel Sky, which is the cyberpunk, kind of game, and then Blasphemous 2. And guys, this is how much of a fan of cyberpunk I am. When I got Cyberpunk, I also got this copy of the book, which is a guide. And when I saw the art in here, I'm like, I gotta have it, man. And I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. But there you go, guys. So that's my collection for now, the first row. Let me know, do you have any of these games? Any games that you want that I have here? Just let me know what you think of the video. Otherwise, please, guys, hit the like, the subscribe. Please share this video out with your friends so we can get the community growing and so we can get gaming conversations going about this stuff. I really like it. I would like to know what your opinion is on Banishers. Ghost of New Eden, have you played it? What do you think? I will also be interested to know Armor 6. What do you think of the difficulty? What do you think of the gameplay? All that. Are you a fan of Origami? Air Twister, have you heard of that game before? Like, these are questions that I have, so it'd be nice to find out from the community. Well, either way, that's it for me today, and we will see you. Today is Sunday, October 13th, so we will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the State of Game podcast with Nelson Gaming Culture and our special guest, Henry Heck. Catch you on the next one. Keep it gaming.